and good day everyone. I'm Afifah Ali, and today I will be sharing with you my community outreach program experience at Demensia Brunei. So this is what I will be covering for today. I'll start off with a brief introduction and I'll move on straight away to the tasks that I've done for Demensia Brunei. This includes planning, posters, live sessions, and other tasks and activities. Later on, I will share with you my recommendations for Demensia Brunei, and I'll eventually wrap up with a few acknowledgements. Okay, so moving on to the very first bit of the presentation. Okay, here's a picture of us on the very first day of COP. It was a briefing. I like this picture, so I put it in. So why did I choose Demensia Brunei? This was also the first question that was asked during the briefing. I don't think I answered it enough, okay? So I had no particular reason why I chose DB. And if we're looking at my major, I feel like there's no relation. I major in creative industry, so I don't think there's a relation in that. But what I had in mind at that time was I want to bring what I learned so far in my major to DB. So merely I was finding ways to expand my skills, and I was trying to improve my teamwork because I have difficulty in working in groups, so I want to improve on that one first. So yeah, Demensia Brunei seems to be the best choice. So I believe that the qualities that I possess include flexibility and eagerness to learn. Next, I want to touch on planning. So planning was one of the most prominent tasks during our stay at Demensia Brunei. And before I look at achievements, I want to look at activity planning. There were a lot of things that needed to be done during September and October. So we have to plan and discuss what we want to do. And to do this, we conducted meetings, and a lot of meetings actually. I think it was 3 meetings per week. So we want to update each other with the tasks and activities that we are doing, and we want to make sure that everyone is on the right track. So here's our very first online meeting after it was announced that we are doing everything fully online. And then here's a meeting where we discuss about color palette. Okay, this was for September. And then here's one of my favorite meetings. Other than for keeping each other on track, updating each other, it's actually for the sake of sanity. From all meetings and discussion, we voted what we want to do for the rest of the COP program. So I did a poll. I created a poll where the members can vote what they want to do, and from that poll I created a presentation, and eventually we wrapped it up into a proposal. Okay, so that's that from the meeting and everything. Moving on to social media planning, I was assigned to do a social media calendar for both September and October. So what I did was build a calendar with what we wanted to post at Demensia Brunei's Instagram account. So we have here, for example, online session, the IG post, and also IG story. To be honest, I think in my opinion, this was one of the most tedious work because I am new to it. At that time, we weren't really sure what we wanted to post yet, and we know that we wanted to post things daily, but we weren't really sure on how much, okay, and what is it about. So yes, it was a trial and error, and everything in September seems quite packed. I think that contributes to the feeling of overwhelming. But for October, okay, fortunately for October, we learned from our mistakes, we planned things much better, and I think with the gaps in between, we are more careful on what we wanted to post on the Instagram. So this one is a vision on how we want the Instagram tiles to look like, sorry. And here's the topic and task, and I created a palette for October. To be fair, we did abuse the color purple for September, so we wanted something nice for a change. So that's social media planning. So from all this activity planning and social media planning, I believe that I've polished my communication skills from all that endless meetings, endless discussion. Okay, I'm more comfortable talking with them, planning with them, and then from the social media calendar, I get to take things into consideration, what goes well and what does not. So from that, eventually I get to plan more carefully. We learn from our mistakes, and we become more organized. The third part of the presentation, I want to focus on posters. So posters were the main task during COP placement. This was for everyone. And we made posters to be posted at Demensia Brunei's IG account. So here are some of the posters that I get to design. So the first one was for World Dementia Month. I get to design the daily frequently asked questions for 30 days. For reference, I use ADI website and also the Alzheimer's answer book that was shared. Okay, so here's the design. The thing with this design was, what I had in mind is that I want consistency from day 1 to day 30. It was the same note and question with the answer on the note. Whenever people check on DB IG story, I want them, when they look at this, they automatically know, oh, it's the daily FAQs. Next, we have merchandise and giveaway. So for the launching of DB merchandises on Instagram, I get to create all the 3 of the posters actually. Here's the tote bag, and then here's the mugs. I actually like this. And here's the mask posters. Okay, and for the giveaway announcement, this was posted on the IG story. I get to create this for October, and then this one here is for September. I had fun doing this. And another posters that I get to create was these. These were some of them. Here we have the one that was posted on the Instagram feed, and this one was for story. These 2 right here are my favorite, and the World Suicide Prevention Day was my least favorite. This was done in a rush. It was done under pressure. Here's another one. I got the honor to create a few drafts, I would say, for Brunei ADI conferences, which will be happening in 2023, I believe. Here's the first draft. I don't know how I want to do it yet, so yes, that's how it looked like. And then this is actually my favorite. We wanted to promote Brunei, what Brunei has to offer. I really like this one. Here's a few drafts of the ADI logo that I get to create. And that's for social media. I'll move on to leaflet. This was one of the final, this was the final project. My topic was on how to care for your loved ones or families who has dementia. This topic, I covered it for a radio session. I like the topic, so I figure out might as well do the leaflet for it. What I had in mind for this leaflet was I want a wide range of audience, so I used striking colors and quite a few illustrations here and there. If ever Demensia Brunei is planning to print this leaflet out, this is how it should look like. It should be folded inwards and it should be open like a book, I would say. So yes, that's the last project. From these posters, there were a lot of trial and errors, but with those trial and errors, I get to explore different design and approach, which is great. There were constructive criticisms that were given by the board members. For example, the color, the placement. I really love those feedback and I took note of it. I get to look at things from a different perspective. For example, if this poster is used for giveaway, it should have this and that. And then if it's used to sell products, it should be like this. It was a lot of fun making all these posters. And now I'm going to talk about live sessions. Everyone got the chance to experience this. However, I think it is one of the areas I wish to improve. I have difficulty in hiding my facial expression, so I believe that maybe not. Maybe I can skip this, but like every other members, I got the chance to be a moderator. I get to moderate a Zoom session with Brendan Chua. I think I mentioned this quite a few times. It was one of the insightful and an eye-opening session. I really loved that session. Most of us get to ask questions and talk with Amirul Adli, also about dementia. For Instagram live session, I get to moderate Miss Erna and Miss Bazila session on managing stress as caregivers. Okay, that was for moderating. Okay, so for radio session, I did a radio session for Pilihan FM, and my topic was on how to care for families or loved ones with dementia. Here's me drafting the script on Google Docs. And then I did a minor audio editing. This was because I did a lot of retakes and all of them had distractions with background music, with background noises. So yes, I had to make little changes here and there. And I was happy that it was finally aired on 29th of September. That's for radio. From this session, and I'm talking about Instagram live session and Zoom session with different individuals, I get to gain a lot of knowledge, not just by being a moderator, but by simply joining all those sessions there was a lot of knowledge gained. Although I feel there are times when it gets serious, there are medical terms that were being used and I got confused or lost, but otherwise it was a really good knowledge and it was beneficial for me. And this proves that from moderating and doing radio interview, I work outside of my comfort zone. I get to explore new things. I wouldn't say I am now an expert at talking or public speaking, but I'm becoming more comfortable, which is thankfully thanks to Demensia Brunei. Another few tasks that I did during my stay at Demensia Brunei, one of it includes an article. I transcribed the online interview with Brendan. So after transcribing that, Iza and I got to write up an article to be submitted on Borneo Bulletin, and I did submitted it to them. Okay, and they actually published that article on the September 22nd. Here's the sample. Another task was video making. For World Dementia Month, I get to create a short video. It was a greeting from different individuals, and the clips were contributed by BB members and also a few members of the public. I got to post it, and I posted a few others that came later on from influencers, artists, and also DJs. I had fun doing that despite the time limit. And YouTube uploads. So YouTube uploads, I had the opportunity to update and give the DB YouTube channel a new look. This is how it looks like now. I uploaded a few Instagram live session and also Zoom session on the YouTube channel. Okay, there's a few videos that hopefully if anyone needs reference or anything, they can watch it. And then for giveaway, every week we will take note on who participated on the Instagram live session. So me, Umi, and Iza, we will always fight on who get to write the most names. It was fun and thrilling. We get to pick out the winners after we're done for the month. I get to announce and contact the winners via DM and also text message on WhatsApp. One of my favorite tasks was packing the items and doing the deliveries. I haven't been out in a while, so doing deliveries to the post office and to the winners who live near me was really great. It was refreshing for someone who haven't been out. Okay, what I achieved from these tasks, first of all, in between all those, poster making, writing an article was really enjoyable, and then I get to improve my video editing skills. And with the YouTube uploads, I enjoyed that. Again, one of the many things I enjoyed. I get to explore how to upload videos. Surprisingly, it wasn't difficult. And liaising with companies and public, for example, with Borneo Bulletin, with Max Printing, and then I have to contact the winners for the giveaway. So I get to liaise with companies and public, which I feel is beneficial for future use. So now I'm going to talk about the recommendations I have for Demensia Brunei. My first recommendation will be opening the organization to more people such as members of the public. So more people of different field from the public will be beneficial to the organization. For example, someone could actually be in charge to organize the social media account. Okay. Next, make people with dementia or make someone who has dementia or their caregivers as the face of DB. So include these people in more live session, make stories about them, make videos about them, so that people feel like dementia isn't a taboo topic to be discussed about. The next recommendation that I have is doing a podcast. So for the past few months I'm at Demensia Brunei, I realized that the board members really enjoyed doing IG live session, really enjoyed sharing their knowledge. So podcast is a good thing to look at. Podcast is usually a digital audio posted online. The most popular platform for that is Spotify. So the board members can talk about dementia or anything related to that on Spotify, Google Podcasts. So instead of doing a live session, maybe we can do a pre-recorded session and posted it online. For YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, it involves pre-recorded video, which is also beneficial if we are packed, if we don't have enough time to go online. So we just pre-recorded it and posted it afterwards. And the last recommendation is to do collaboration with different individuals, different NGOs to raise more awareness on the topic dementia. And then I put there progressive media. The last time I talk with them. They were providing a platform. Progressive is providing a platform for people to talk about their passion, what they do, and what they want to raise awareness of. Progressive media is growing right now. We have different people of different age range. So maybe if we want to do podcasts, maybe we can post it on progressive media. So yes, that's all for recommendation. And now I move on to acknowledgement. All I want to say here is thank you. It has been a long 14 weeks of journey with Demensia Brunei. It was beneficial, fruitful, and productive, if I may add. Despite the situation that we are in right now, I would like to send my utmost gratitude to the host agency for allowing all members to explore new concept ideas. I would like to say thank you also for the opportunities given and all the knowledge, guidance, and feedback that you shared with us. I really appreciate that and would carry all the things that I gained here for future use. Having said that, I would like to wish all Demensia Brunei board members and the other teammates all the very best for your future endeavors. I really enjoyed the journey I had with you guys. And that is all from me. I'm Afifah Ali signing out from Demensia Brunei. Thank you.